penultimate day of the preliminary round at these 2025 World Juniors in our nation's capital, Ottawa, Ontario. Now, Kazakhstan's return to the top level hasn't exactly gone according to plan. It's been outscored 22-3, losing both of its games so far, looking to avoid playing in that relegation game, while today marks the final game of the round robin for Dalibor Dvorsky and the Slovaks, who have just one win under their belts. They haven't locked up a quarterfinal spot just yet, but can with a victory here today. We're ready to kick off the Day 5 action here at TD Place. And as always, thanks for joining us as we continue to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the World Juniors. I'm your host, Laura Dyken, joined alongside our analyst, Dave Reed. Day number 4 brought another upset from Group A as Finland toppled the defending champs in overtime. Canada got back on track with their win over Germany. And another light day, as you can see when it comes to the schedule. Just 2 games on the docket. The other is in Group A. Germany must beat Latvia in regulation in order to keep their hopes of avoiding the relegation game alive. Yeah, we've got a lot of regulation and relegation talk coming up, which brings us to our game here today between Kazakhstan and Slovakia. And here's what's on the line. So for the Slovaks, if they're able to win today in regulation, that would put them 3rd in the group. They would advance to the quarterfinals. And if Kazakhstan does lose, it doesn't mean that the Kazakhs tournament is over just yet, but it would set up an interesting scenario tomorrow. The winner of tomorrow's game against Switzerland would avoid playing in the relegation game on January the 2nd. So now that you know what's on the line, what they're playing for here today, let's start to talk about this game and the matchup. With that, let's turn it over to Brian Mudryk and Craig Button.
Laura, one of the best parts of this championship, the World Juniors, is seeing these young men play, develop, and see where their game ends up going. Daniel Jenčko has been a nice story for Slovakia, 2 goals so far in this tournament.
Yeah, he has been a nice story, and it's not just that we talk about the nice story, it's what the story is, and it's a player that gets involved and plays in front of the net. He's hungry, he's determined, he's competitive. He's got a couple of goals in the tournament. He could have had a couple more, and when you look at where Slovakia finds themselves at this point in the tournament, they need more scoring, and certainly you're going to look to Dvorsky, you're going to look to Pekarczyk, but Jenčko is somebody that finds a way to really get into those hard areas where you can be rewarded. This is a game where it's real simple. Slovakia has to find a way to get their game up to another level, and specifically on the score sheet, Daniel Jenčko can do exactly that.
Another great story is Vladimir Nikitin. He is a 7th-round draft pick of the Ottawa Senators. He starts in net again for Kazakhstan. He's become a fan favorite right here in Ottawa as well, this World Junior. Laura.
Yeah, a couple of fan favorites facing off today here at TD Place. The Swedes and the Czechs have already qualified for the quarterfinal. They'll meet tomorrow for first place in the group. Then we'll see how everything else shakes out over the next 2 days. Again, the top 4 will advance to the quarterfinal, while the bottom team will play in the relegation game against the bottom team from Group A. So Dave, kind of piggybacking what Brian and Craig were just discussing here, for Slovakia, yes, they suffered their 2nd loss of this tournament yesterday. We saw that late push where they were kind of throwing everything they could at the Czechs in the late goings of the game, but again, another loss, only 2 goals to show for it. This is their final game of the preliminary round, so they got to throw it all out there again.
They do, and unfortunately for Slovakia, they're pretty much a one-line team, and Craig talked about Daniel Jenčko. He's the only player not drafted on their top line. The other 2 players, Dalibor Dvorsky, is a 10th overall pick of St. Louis in 2023, and Juraj Pekarczyk is a 3rd rounder in 2023. Pekarczyk has 1 shot. He plays over 22 minutes in 3 games. He needs to pick his game up. Dvorsky's got 3 points. So far, the team's only got 6 goals, so he's involved in half of the offense. This one line has got to be everything for Slovakia. They don't have the depth of scoring. They're not a fast team. They don't get in hard on the forecheck. They rely on their opportunities. A couple of power play goals by this team is what's kind of got them going. On the back end, you've got to look at a guy like Luka Radivojevic. He is a young guy who's really got to find his game. He is a draft-eligible player. You might remember the name. His father, Branko, played in the National Hockey League just under 400 games. Radivojevic is in his 2nd World Junior Championship. He hasn't elevated to that next level of being that offensive threat that Slovakia needs from the back end.
Kazakhstan would love to get the win here today. I mean, as I mentioned off the top, they've been outscored 22-3 in their game so far, but they do have another chance to get that win tomorrow against the Swiss. We don't have to look far far. It's not a big stretch to figure out who their most important player has been so far.
Your most important player of any team in hockey is your goaltender. And that's very difficult to say when your goaltender was in and out of his last game, and this team has been really struggling to keep the puck out of their own net. When you've allowed 22 goals against in 2 games, it's tough to say your goalie's the most important player. But it's not just goaltending. This team's team defense has been poor against Sweden and the Czechs. Kazakhstan's tournament starts today. Vladimir Nikitin, Muddy said it, he is the 7th-round pick of the Ottawa Senators. He has shown some outstanding play. The only reason that Kazakhstan is here in this tournament is because of his play in the D1 tournament where he was the best goaltender. Another player that I'm looking at who's been very good in this tournament is Alexander Kim. He's got 1 goal. The team has only got 3 in 2 games. This young man is all over the ice. He leads the team with 5 shots. He's hard on the forecheck. He plays an aggressive game. This is a game Kazakhstan has to step up and win in regulation. This is it for Kazakhstan. They've got 1 against Switzerland, but if they win this, it really makes their final game interesting and could keep them out of relegation.
And we were saying, depending what happens here today, we could have a 3-way tie to figure out who will play in the relegation game, and the other 2 teams will make it through to the quarterfinals. So a lot to play for here today, and of course, again tomorrow. Not a lot of history between these 2 teams at the top level of the World Juniors today. Just the 6th time they're meeting. Slovakia has won 4 of the previous 5. So now you're all set for this one. Slovakia and Kazakhstan, the lone Group B game on this Day 5 schedule. Puck drop is right after this.
Icy Hot Pro Massaging Balm. Easy to grip and massage, and the power of 2 max strength pain relievers. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot Pro Massaging Balm.
Give yourself a sweet boost with Candy Crush. Tasty. Candy Crush. Play now. Gift cards available today.
To have little girls coming and watching us, it reminds us why we're doing it.
Kids could own their first jersey as a PWHL jersey is incredibly special.
As a fan, you embrace that community when you rep the colors.
The fans have always been there. We've just been sort of waiting for this next step.
The game is growing.
It makes it real.
It gives them something to strive for.
Together.
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 Together we are greatness.
Amazing. That's great. Perfect.
That's a good one.
Last year, they won gold. Now, USA looks to go back-to-back.
Hagens again!
We love us some World Juniors.
Follow the red, white, and blue as they continue their title defense versus Canada. Tuesday, 8 Eastern on NHL Network. Nightly highlights, live games, and insightful analysis. Nobody covers the game like us. This is NHL Network.
Welcome back to our World Junior coverage. Just 1 game today in our coverage, and it is Slovakia taking on Kazakhstan just after 1 p.m. local time here in the nation's capital. As we meet our referees for today's game. The referees are from the United States and Switzerland, and the men running the lines from Finland and Latvia. Kazakhstan, best finish ever was 6th back in 1999. That was in Canada. Maybe this guy can do something special. Vladimir Nikitin, 0-2 record, but he's made some nice saves in this tournament for his team. Samuel Urban, he is back in net. Lost to Sweden. He beat the Swiss. And maybe something special on the bench. The head coach for Kazakhstan is Sergei Starogin. He was a big reason why they were promoted at the U18 level, now his first World Junior. And Ivan Fenish, the only win for this squad at this tournament was 2-1 versus Switzerland. Kovan, that big game-winning goal.
Boys, let's have some fun, all right? White stick going down first. Let me set up here, boys. Have fun, work hard. Down.
And we're off. Awesome stuff. Our only game here at TD Place. Kazakhstan trying to pick up win number 1 at this year's tournament as they're up at the main championship for the first time since 2020. Kazakhstan, the gold trim numbers. Slovakia, obviously the red, white, and blue, and early icing. And a face-off in front of the netminder Nikitin.
This is not must-win for Slovakia. What it is must get your game in order offensively. That is where they have to get themselves to. They had 3 points with their win over Switzerland. They're going to play in a quarterfinal matchup. They want to be competitive, and that's what this game is about for them, to find that offensive mojo.
Puck back to the line. Maxime Sturbach plays big minutes in this tournament. Big minutes for his team. Plays his NCAA hockey at Michigan State. They'll throw it up that right side. Kuchenberg. He was cut off right at the blue line, and Slovakia will reload at center ice. František Dej will flip it in, and that's into the glove of Nikitin. And Dave talks about it. An adventure in the last game. He started, he got pulled, he had to go back in. That was a tough loss, 14-2 versus Czechia. But man, he had some nice moments of brilliance in that game, and they're going to have to rely upon him as he was sensational. Dave talked about that D1 tournament. Outstanding numbers, a 148 goals against, a 944 save percentage in 5 games. Obviously the best goalie of the tournament, top player on the team. And he's a big reason why they are in the main World Junior Championship. Here's Radovojevic on the puck off the drop. He'll stop, curl around. Kurlovic. Dvorsky tried to center that through, and it got through the crease. It's Dalibor Dvorsky. He is the big offensive talent on this team. Just 3 points, though, so far this World Junior. Yeshko, the 2 goals. We talked about him off the top. He'll drop it off. Right through the crease is Kurlovic. All the way on the tape of Radovojevic. He's in deep. So Slovakia working it around early. Dvorsky cutting in. Little backhand flip, and Radovojevic, that shot, he healed it. Couldn't get a good shot away, and finally Kazakhstan able to clear. Well, Craig, you said it. Come out with your right foot forward here for Slovakia. Get fine-tuned for the quarterfinals, and a good start thus far. Tough collision there in the corner. The helmet came off of Chapilin, so he's got to head off quickly, and he will. Dvorsky quickly thinking offense. He'll zip it back to the line. Wrist shot, and that was whistled wide as Peter Valant let it go, and he missed the mark. Valant back on the puck. Ship it to the boards. Adam Sedso battling for the puck in the corner. Sedso's got it. Sedso back to Valant. Peter Valant guides it back in. Kobyzhel on the puck in the corner. And out of the reach of Chromiak and all the way down to the goalie, Samuel Urban. Cesar walks it in quickly again. The blind drop pass across as Brown brings it into the corner. Povisil had the pass, sends it across Cesar. And that was set up nice in the follow-up. Sedso, Radovojevic lets one go. Baran had a great look, but the pass wasn't on his tape. It allows Kazakhstan to get out of some trouble there in their own zone.
Mindset, offensive mindset. You have a weaker opponent here. You don't have to be fine, but you have to be purposeful. So getting the puck, directing it to the net, and making sure that you're hunting those rebounds. One of the things by getting the puck into the net area against a weaker opponent, they get out of their position a lot easier and not able to find it. So understand that getting the puck and driving it towards the net is going to help you in 2 ways. That offensive ability and confidence, and then to wear down your opponent.
Shot from the far wall, never got through from Mateusz Wojtek. Out on the ice is Robert Fetter, number 27, just activated for this tournament. It was a tough hit. Miroslav Chatan Jr., he got leveled into the boards in the last game, and he is not dressed for this contest. He was bleeding out of his eye a little bit, just above with a cut, and thankfully got off the ice under his own power, but not dressed for this one. Miroslav Chatan Jr., the son of the great NHLer, Miro Chatan. Here's Baran for Radovojevic. Interrupted at center, picked off by Jusubekov. He's the captain for Kazakhstan. Aslan Jusubekov, number 17. He is the leading man on ice for his nation as well. As it's thrown back on the other side on the blue line for Slovakia.
Jusubekov, who has been a very robust player for Kazakhstan. Physical, jumping into the attack offensively, really trying to lead the way in many different areas.
Samuel Barchi back to Sturbach. Sturbach to center ice. Nice little move. František Dej. He'll bring it in. Dej stops. Popped it free. Tomik reaching for it. And it's chipped up to center. Semyon couldn't advance it any further, and back the other way is Dej. That was stripped as Simonov took it away from him. In comes Kirill Lupanyov. Lupanyov has one of the goals for Kazakhstan in this tournament. As Lauren Dave talked about, they've been offensively challenged, but they played tough. They won't back down as they have 2 games remaining. This one and then the Swiss. They'll wrap up group play tomorrow. Through center ice. Nurkanov. Good speed up the right side. Nurkanov. The give and go feed just over the stick, and that was chipped out to center. As Nurkanov, that give and go, nearly got a good chance in that slot area. Radovojevic will start playing Kralovic. He lost it, but gets it back. Kralovic at center. Had Dvorsky lined up. Foot race on Alexander Kim. That was the player that Dave Reed focused on. Kim, backhand dish, works it across. And that was interrupted by Sibea. His shot was blocked. And look out, here's a chance. Dalibor Dvorsky spinning with some room. He wanted to trade Yeshko, but couldn't find him. Artur Gross the other way and offside, as Artur Gross, another one of those players with the goal for Team Kazakhstan.
You're not going to catch Dalibor Dvorsky if he's at the beginning of a shift. He was at the end of the shift, and he just didn't have enough fuel in those legs, and tries to hold up and tries to make a play, but Alexander Kim, he's got that ability to be quick and fast, and not only with his speed and his feet, but with his thinking and his hands. A good setup there.
Chromiak, stretch pass up to the left side. Cesar, and the pass was just behind him. Peter Cesar had a big goal in the last game. Senzo drives play towards the net. He was all locked up. Comes back to the line. Valant. He'll dish it into the corner. Collected Orzov there. Orzov, he's checked by Cesar. He wanted Pobajil, and the chip and chase is on as Artur Gross on the move. Gross centering feed in front, and the puck didn't get there as Magunov was narrowing it for Kazakhstan. Senzo, good job. He got back defensively as Magunov again was left alone, but couldn't get the shot away. Gross one more time in the offensive zone. He was checked off the puck by Peter Valant. Valant plays it into the corner for Barchi. Pretty good signs here early for Kazakhstan. Here's Alibek in his own zone. Alibek to center, chipped in by Levkovitz. In comes Sarkianov. He plays for Spokane in the Western Hockey League. Here's a chance on the breakaway to the forehand try. Unbended enough as Jan Kovan. No call, he was cutting in and couldn't tuck in that forehand by Nikitin. Icing call against Kazakhstan.
That was a good play, and coming all the way back just underneath the stick, enough to disrupt Kovan. Makes the right move cutting in, but just the stick kind of getting in his path as he's trying to get it set to make a shot. Sometimes just disrupting a player's path can be enough to take him out of what he wants to do. A good example of it there.
Kovan plays youth hockey in Finland, plays for the U20 team in Tampere.
Well, I know Laura loves upsets. And she'll talk about it, but she really doesn't want to see an upset here. Her beloved Slovakia. Dinner would not be pleasant with Laura tonight if Slovakia loses.
Here's Tomic on the puck. Wrist shot, hit a skate, dished across. Pranasak Dej, back for Tomic. Radovojevic takes a look, and he'll drop it off. Heatka back up top. Tomic waiting, shooting in that right pad. Kicked out by Nikitin. Sarkianov blasted at center. He'll recover. And Bolshavorski sends it back. Collected by Ruslanuni. Aslani Ruslanuni will leave it behind the net for Roman Bolshavorski. Jusubekov, the captain, his turn. Bolshavorski up the right wing. Down the ice. Hustling is Lupanyov. Lupanyov in the corner. Pekarchik there, eats him. Pekarchik dropped to a knee. But Slovakia controls the puck. Top line out. And the pass, Yeshko was cutting in. And just a step offside. The World Junior back in Ottawa for the first time since 2009. And it's great to see the sunshine on this Monday afternoon.
This telecast of the IIHF World Junior Championship is presented by Elite Prospects, the gateway to hockey. Download the app now and track every detail of the World Junior Championships.
Join millions worldwide on hockey's #1 destination. Follow any league, team, or talent. Track all trades and compare the players shaping the game. Elite Prospects, the gateway to hockey. Get the app now.
When you finally decide to take care of you, there's Instacart.
We went with the website Nuts.com because nuts and dried fruit and pretzels and trail mix and gummies and espresso beans and energy squares and fudge and jelly beans and so much more.com was already taken. Get 20% off and free shipping on your first order at Nuts.com.
Game nights start with NHL tonight, only on NHL Network.
Well, as Brian Mudryk was mentioning earlier, last night Miroslav Satan took a big hit in the corner. Now, he was in the hospital until roughly midnight last night. He was diagnosed with a concussion, and due to that head injury, he will not return to the tournament. As a result, Robert Fedor has been added to the roster, guys.
Claire Chihas, that tough hit for Czechia. And more importantly, let's just hope the young man is okay, but great to see he's on the road to recovery. And now we'll cheer on his teammates as well. A Capital 7th-round pick is big Miro Shatan.
And for any parent to see your child in a place where they're just injured like that, you just want to know that they're okay. So, you know, going to the hospital, being diagnosed, and hopefully he gets back on the path to recovery and full health so he can get back to doing what he loves to do, and that's to play hockey.
And there's a young man activated that Claire talked about. We talked about it. Robert Fedor, 19-year-old, plays in Slovakia's top division, score. Dalibor Dvorsky, backhand goal. And just like that, the Slovakia star makes it 1-0.
The top line, off the face-off, and Daniel Yetchko, who's got a real spirit to his game. He's got real energy to his game. He's the one that ends up jumping down on this puck, intercepting it, and then a nice backhand pass to Dvorsky, and the patience of Dvorsky in tight. Just waits and waits and waits. Nikitin commits, and then he's got the whole net to deposit it in. You see it right from the ref cam, just a fantastic look, and just over the outstretched arm of Nikitin. Oh, a little wink, you gotta like that.
In his 4th World Junior Championship, Dalibor Dvorsky plays in the American Hockey League right now in Springfield. As Dave talked about, a first-round pick of the St. Louis Blues. And he's the guy. I mean, he's the guy that stirs the offensive drink on this team. They need him, and he came through in this game to make it 1-0. Barczyk quickly for Sturback. Sturback in his own zone. Sturback trying to chip it free, and he will. Second effort, get that to center ice. Tomasz Popisil, he'll drop it off. Cesar in, wrist shot. Nikitin had it, a little bit of glove, but it's loose. Cesar trying to track it down in a 2-on-2 the other way. Artur Gross sends it across at Krill Kankin. Jammed out by Sturback. Puck still available near wall. Cesar able to find it. He frees it for Barczyk. Samuel Barczyk lost it at the blue line. He was tripped up, lost an edge. Levkovitz able to poke that to center, and it's down the ice to the left of Samuel Urban. Peter Villant, good move as Villant stopped on a dime and sends it up ice. Here's Fedor cutting in. Robert Fedor a backhand, and it missed the mark. Fedor back to work. That'll be exciting for the young man as well, as he's activated in his first action of this year's World Junior Hockey Championship. Big hit as Sarkianov finished his body check, and that will be a penalty, and he will go to the box.
That play along the boards, we've seen a couple of those.
Team Kazakhstan, number 11, 2-minute boarding.
And the officials are on it. It's such a dangerous, reckless play. You can't have it. Just can't have it.
Kazakhstan's penalty kill has been pretty good. They've killed off 6 of 7, and for Slovakia, a chance to get to work on the power play. They are 7th in the tournament, 2 for 12. And a face-off win. McCarthy back for Sturback. They'll set it up. Dvorsky. See pass across. Dvorsky pass behind him. They'll collect it. Dalibor Dvorsky has the goal in this game. Dvorsky. Sturback. Waiting, shooting. Big shot block there. Pekarczyk blocks the line. Dvorsky feathers it in front set, so he whiffed on it. Good pass in tight. That was what they were looking for. Back to the line. Pekarczyk. Jenczko's parked in front. Pekarczyk in the corner. Pekarczyk take the big body check. Jenczko digs it free. Up for Sturback. Sturback, wrist shot, and a good stop. Nikitin through traffic. He fought it off. Dalibor Dvorsky, he'll pick it up. Dvorsky takes it to center. And another call coming up, as said so. Is going right to the box, and he knows it.
All day long. Just...
Slovakia, number 24, minor penalty, interference.
So there it is. There's the interference coming across. Pavel Datsyuk, they used to talk about puck support. Pavel Datsyuk said, stay away from me. He said, I don't want more players from the opposition coming into my space. I can work one-on-one with everybody. When you got Dalibor Dvorsky with the puck, follow that philosophy. Now you take a penalty.
4-on-4 for a minute 3. By Sibeyev. On the face-off, he'll chip it into the corner.
That was a big thing at one time, puck support. Get over there, support the guy. He shakes his head. Why?
The Hall of Famer, Pavel Datsyuk.
And handle it he could. But he makes such a good point. Like, I'm there one-on-one, and now you're going to try to come over there to support me. That means there's another defender over there. Now there's less space for me to operate in.
It's amazing, Craig, young players, and like this tournament you come up and, you know, these guys might look up to an Austin Matthews or Connor McDavid, but a generation of the Pavel Datsyuk fans that came up, my goodness, magical.
Yes, that's a great word.
Alexander Magunov lining up with Frantisek Dej. Dej wins the draw. So we're 9 minutes remaining. One game today at TD Place. Tomorrow night in our group, it's the big one. It'll be Czechia, Sweden for top spot in the tournament and group. Dej nearly went coast to coast, lost the puck. Kuchenberg trying to get that shot away. And nice job by Gross, able to chip it up. Shabayev reverses play, and his teammates changing. So 10 more seconds of 4-on-4, and then a brief power play upcoming. Kazakhstan still looking for their first official shot here on Samuel Urban. Brought in by Belyukov. Belyukov powers in below the goal line. And now it is officially a power play for Kazakhstan. Dej, he'll glide in, kill off some more time. Peter Cesar on the forecheck. Low man in there on that penalty kill as he got tripped up. Simeon Simonov, a little bit of speed through center ice. Simonov drops it off. That shot hit him as Simonov back to work in the corner. And he wanted to go up top, nobody there. And the foot race is on as Wojtek hustling in. And you saw Nikitin had to be careful, had to come to a place he could play the puck. Always aware of these goalies, and they have to be with these bounces. Right in front, that shot, oh, stopped. What a look. That is Wojtek, and talk about being alert. Vladimir Nikitin was, and he makes the save.
And you said, what a look. It was a great look right in front of the net. But then watch where Nikitin is looking. He's not quite fully confident that he has that puck. Good play here by Polbazel to force the turnover, and then, do I got it? Oh, another little peek. Look at this, the head, the first peek, and then another little peek, and you got it, Mr. Nikitin. Wojtek doesn't really get a clean look at it, a clean shot off. Nice play by Polbazel below the goal line to create the turnover and be aware of where the puck needed to go and create a scoring chance.
Final stages of this man advantage for Kazakhstan. 1 for 4 of the power play in their tournament. Sturback, he'll put it in the corner for Barczyk, and we're back to 5-on-5. Even strength hockey here in this first period. There's Kim in the corner. Play back to the point. Wrist shot, good block, and it's back to center ice for Reshetko. Lev Reshetko at his own blue line. Beats the right side, it'll bounce to Barczyk. Daniel Barczyk. Playing in Slovakia's top league this season was Spišská Nova Ves. Craig, and we were there at an under-18 tournament a couple years ago.
It was a lot of fun.
The USA won that year, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you're not mistaken. Quinn Hughes and Brady Tkachuk leading the way. Dylan St. Cyr, the goaltender, the son of Renaud Rion.
He tried to score a goal in that gold medal game. Nice little move. Pakarchik in around the defense. Trits the trailer. Dalibor Dvorsky. Another one. What a beautiful setup as Dvorsky's doubled down. And it's 2-0 Slovakia.
Nice rush chance. If there's not a big smile on Ivan Fenish's face, I'll be disappointed, because the top line is where they got to get their offense. This is just a really good play, starting right from their own zone with speed. Nice move by Pakarchik, and then he's patient. He finds Dvorsky. That's a nice net drive by Yenchko. He's not going to get a point there, but he drags the Kazakhstan player to the crease there, and the whole thing is wide open for Dvorsky. We saw the patience on the first goal. We saw great patience on that goal, and a really nice play by Pakarchik to just allow Yenchko to get to the net and just slide it perfectly over to Dvorsky.
Fourth of the tournament, Craig, for him. Second of the game. Second of the period. He's on a 4-game point streak now at this World Junior Hockey Championship. He set the all-time record in a single tournament at the U18 tournament for Slovakia. Had 13 points a couple years ago in a tournament. Zedso battling for the bouncing puck. Klobuchar behind the net. Oh, he tried it. He went for the Michigan. It was wobbling on him. Klobuchar works it up top. Brand shot high and wide up the back of the net. Zedso picks it up. Adam Zedso weaving below the goal line. We're not surprised anymore with that move. These young men do it with ease. You see it at the NHL level. It's almost become common with the skill set in the hands. Lechka lost it. Olshaborsky able to free the puck. It's a bouncer and no icing. Radovojevic took a look, sees that, and so he'll grab the puck, take it behind his net. Look at the World Junior in this tournament. Thomas Tatar, he had a tournament in 2009. 7 goals, 11 points. The most all-time in this tournament for a single player. Here's a breakaway chance. Give it up, mid shot. And he couldn't cash in. And Urban falling in his crease. He lost his footing. Best chance for Kazakhstan. Ziv it up again. Point blank. He shoots. And that time Urban got a piece. Follow-up try. Bouncing puck. And one of the players got clipped up high as Kazakhstan still controls. Pass up to the line. Rashenko towards the net. Urban stops that. And a good push here from Kazakhstan. 5 minutes left in the first. Urban, I mean, maybe a little sleepy here with the game. He hasn't seen much, and he saw a lot on that sequence right there. In comes Ruslanuni, the hit in the corner. Played to the near wall, and finally it's played to center ice. Kuchenberg at the line with Yeshko. Yeshko swings it towards the net, handled by Nikita. Orzov in his own zone. Yeshko trying to dig it free. Rashenko behind the net. He gave it away. Pakarchik. He deals up top. That wrist shot glove down that time as Thomas traveling right into the glove of Nikitin. A lot of action in the last couple minutes. Yeah, the wing. Dvorsky's got a pair. It's 2-0.
This telecast of the IIHF World Junior Championship is presented by Elite Prospects, the gateway to hockey. Download the app now and track every detail of the World Junior Championships.
Join players, scouts, and coaches on hockey's largest platform, where players showcase their game and recruiters uncover new talents. Elite Prospects, the gateway to hockey. Get the app now.
I'll give you this brand new
electric vehicle
if you can prove to me you know your finances. How many subscriptions are you paying for?
Just 3.
You sure? Let's download the Rocket Money app right now and see if you're right. It's actually 21 subscriptions, which is costing you around $370 a month.
And the app is telling you all this?
Rocket Money shows you all your expenses in one place and even helps you suggest a budget based on your past spending. Don't worry about the 21 subscriptions. You can cancel them right within the app. It'll even try and get you some of your money back.
Connor Bedard
You're watching NHL Network.
I got to do the history here. So Thomas Polbazel, we call it the Michigan. Why is it called the Michigan? Because Mike Legg was the first player to do it successfully while playing for the University of Michigan Wolverines, one of the great universities in the world. Last year's national football champions. I know Laura Dykin cheers for the Wolverines. She's got an ornament, personalized ornament, go blue, right on her Christmas tree.
You're lying, Craig.
She does. I have pictures.
Well, probably because she lost a bet.
She didn't lose a bet. Personalized.
Laura, we got to get your mic open. That shot backed out in front. Pekarczyk was caught in his equipment. And Kazakhstan up the right side. Barreling it is Baisimbayev. Still Baisimbayev trying to free the puck. Off to the point. That shot. Big shot blocked there as Pekarczyk able to block it at 2-on-1 the other way. Yeshko across, gets it back. Yeshko hits the trailer. What a start! Did that hit the Scorpion? The double Scorpion for Nikitin. Another drive into the glove. How did that stay out?
I think Pekarczyk completely missed the open net.
Did he just miss?
Yeah.
He did like the double Scorpion. The pads were up. He was down, and it stayed out.
I didn't see him get a piece of it, but what a pass he played by that top line. And Pekarczyk, who's trying to find a way to get a puck into the net. Just beautiful. Yenchko again. Him and Dvorsky back to back, and then punches it right there. Was the fluttering puck, and it just kind of comes in and falls right into the glove of Nikitin. A great look at that.
You couldn't ask for a better start drive and finish, the head coach and his team in this game. They wanted to come out, play a team game, play the right way, and they have to start this first period. Grove. Dvorsky works it into the corner. Just over 3 minutes to go in this first period. Great shot up high. Kravovic, he missed the mark. Sedzo tried to go up top, but it's picked up by Artur Gross. Up the right side. That was a good stick by Dvojevic. Took that away, otherwise would have been a breakaway for Kazakhstan.
And to your point about Ivan Fenish, about the start, just to add a little bit to that, the top line, you know, where that's got to be where a bulk of their offense comes from. Not just the 2 goals by Dvorsky, but they've been very effective in the offensive zone.
And Craig, let's just be honest, they have to be, right? I mean, in this tournament, you need that top line. When you look at the depth, it just is what it is. They have to be great. Here's Fedor. Back up top. Milan works it back in deep. Centering feed, and Fedor couldn't get that shot he wanted. Bounced off the skate. Kovan continues to work. It slipped to the line. Backpedaling is Chromiak. He's able to jam it back to center. Moved up by Jusubakov, the captain. In comes Alibek. Alibek tried to feed the slot. He wanted Levkovitz. And moved up to Tomic with Chromiak. He'll dash it off for Dej and shoots, and that was blocked and then slashed to center ice. After that flurry, just the one shot recorded for Kazakhstan, but Nurpad, he was busy in that one sequence.
He made a point about maybe being a little sleepy. He was all there by himself, kind of probably daydreaming for a good portion of this first period.
Here's Tomic, recovers in his own zone. Tomic stretching ice. Kuchenberg shoots and squeeze. Hey, Nikitin, he felt it, he stopped it. Well, he's been busy, he's been acrobatic. He went down, double Scorpion activated, but Pekarczyk missed.
DealDash.com. Online auctions since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. This iPad Pro sold for less than $34. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20. Go to DealDash.com and see how much you can save.
So sick.
Are you okay?
I'm incredible. So many in-network docs on ZocDoc. This one never rushes appointments, and that one makes patients feel heard. Booked.
You've got options. Book now.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery.
We are encountering Nosferatu.
Nosferatu is the best horror movie of the year and one of the best horror films ever made. Nosferatu, rated R, now playing only in theaters. Special engagements in Dolby and IMAX.
True power begins with control. From the epic Dune universe comes the next groundbreaking original series from HBO. Dune, Prophecy. Stream now, only on Crave.
Semyon Semyonov is in the box. Power play time here for Slovakia. Late stages. First period, 1:32 to go. Dalibor Dvorsky has a couple of goals. He's on a 4-game point streak now in this tournament. Yenchko in the corner. Roman Bolshavorski there as well, trying to chip it free. In comes Magunov, and it's played back up for Sturback. Maxim Sturback. Dvorsky. Seam pass across. He wanted Pekarchik, found him, but he's got to spin away. Back for Sturback. Pekarchik. Senzo right in front. Oh, glove down. What a save again. Yenchko, point blank, denied by Nikitin.
Slovakia gets on the power play. There's the trip right in there on the blade of Tomic. And then, again, the top line back to work. Just the play, the way Yenchko just kind of moves back a little bit. The pass is delivered, and the shot has to be picked up quickly by Nikitin. No double scorpion there, but a very effective save.
Dvorsky across. Pekarchik shot, and the right pad, and then the whistle. Opportunistic, Daniel Yenchko, you talked about him off the top, and he's buzzing around, Craig.
Yeah, he really is. Well, this tournament's had a lot of doubles. Who can forget double Dion back in 05 in North Grand Forks? Now you got the double Scorpion activated. There's another really good save, though. Nikitin following it, making sure there's no rebound. Nicely done.
The bad news about the double Scorpion, Craig, you're probably only activating it if you're in big trouble.
That's okay. Sometimes you got to throw form out the window.
We do that every broadcast. Right above that. Here's Paul Bichel. Paul Bichel, far circle. Paul Bichel gets it back. Paul Bichel drops. Up top, Radovojevic. High wrister and gloves down. That was a good job because the screen of Cesar in front and Nikitin found a way.
The problem is that the shot's too high. Like, so even if you get a deflection, right, like you're now at risk of it being a high stick. The goaltender can see it very clearly. He doesn't have to worry about finding a puck in his feet. So the screen is good, but it's not the effective play coming from Radovojevic off the point.
And the awareness, too, of the players, Craig, so much better. You watch this tournament over the years, avoiding the crease contact, knowing the rules, and that was a great job there.
It really was.
Said so in the corner. Dvorsky. 30 seconds left in the period. Sturback. Wrister deflected twice and just missed. Dvorsky looking for the first period hat trick. And it's dug out by Zedza. Zedza out of the reach of Dvorsky, but Sturback keeps it alive. Dvorsky. 15 seconds left. Dvorsky. Little spin around at the blue line. Still stick handling. Dvorsky throws it across. Reshot. Score. What a pass. And ripped in. Juraj Pekarchik. Another power play goal. Slovakia's got 3.
Tell you what, this is the 15, 17, 18 show here in the first period with Dvorsky, Yenchko, and Pekarchik. Pekarchik's a really good, solid player, and we saw him miss the wide open net off a real good setup on the rush. He just bears down on this, and you talk about putting your head down and snapping it, it's exactly what he does. And real good play by Dvorsky. Pulls the defender up, and then now full awareness, a little bit of backhand. That almost looks Datsukian. Stay away from me, I'll do the work, I'll get everybody shaken, and stirs it with a beautiful pass over to Pekarchik. 3-0 in Slovakia's roll.
You know who's going to love that? St. Louis Blues fans.
Oh, yeah.
Because they might see that in the NHL in the not too far away future. Here's Richard Burrad, made a move for his shot. Nikitin steers out of sight, and right at center ice as the horn sounds. You can see there bends Orzov. He is still on the ice. And Orzov yet to get up as his teammates now come to check on him. And he just comes out of the far boards and grabbing his knee.
Yeah, that's one of those odd things.
Shaking
Hopefully
off
he's
that
okay.
right knee. So we'll keep an eye on Orzov, number 19. But what a period for that line you talked about. Dalibor Dvorsky, 2 goals, 3 points. Nice little setup. As the IHF World Junior Hockey Championship rolls on this Monday afternoon. We're glad you're with us. Approaching 2 p.m. local time here in the nation's capital. 35 years, the tournament right here on TSN. Intermission is next with Laura, Dave, and Claire. Moving to Ottawa, our World Junior coverage continues. Great period for Slovakia. 3-0 over Kazakhstan. Dalibor Dvorsky kicked it off. He's got a pair. And then Juraj Pekarczyk, the great pass, says Dalibor Dvorsky now 3 points, and he's got a 4-game point streak going, Greg, of the World Junior Hockey Championship. There's a saying in our business, Craig, don't bury the lead, so we're not going to. Dalibor Dvorsky, outstanding in that first period.
Yeah, double D, Dalibor Dvorsky, and with 2 goals and an assist. He was just simply brilliant in that period. Off the face-off, real good play by Jenčko, but then you see right off the face-off how Dvorsky gets himself out. Now he starts in the defensive zone, gets the play started on the outlet to Pekarczyk, and then again just finds his way into that nice area with the space. And then here's that Pavel Datsyuk type play, shaking one defender, shaking another one, pulling another one over, and then sliding it over perfectly to Pekarczyk. Just like that, 3-0 Slovakia. Dalibor Dvorsky devastating in that period.
All-time Slovakia, 2 bronze at this tournament. The last time it was in Canada, 2015, their bronze medal. It was in Toronto and Montreal, and the other one was also in Canada, 1999. Bronze in Winnipeg and Brandon, the co-host cities. So, trying to put a little bit of magic here in Ottawa, 2025 edition. Second period underway. 3-0 advantage. Puck played behind the net. It bounced off Ruslanuli to the line. Dvorsky tried to work it in deep, could not. It's shipped up that left wing. And Slovakia gets a change-in. Drusabekov, he'll curl around and set up behind his goalie. As Vladimir Nikitin has to be pretty much perfect now. Look at the shots. He also needs some help. 16-1 in favor of Slovakia. No icing, good speed. Alexander Kim negated that as he raced into the corner and then immediately pinned. Let's go! Berlovic trying to kick it free. Kim there as well. Finally brought up to the point. Race shot right on and handled, and there's Orzov. And Urban, second save of the game, and it was a good one through traffic. Radovojvic, the backhand, gave it away to Orzov. Put it across and then falling in his skates. Nurkinov, he had nothing but time and space, but he fell and couldn't get the shot away. And that's just kind of the story for Kazakhstan, Craig. They work hard, they get the chances, just that elite finishing skill is what they lack here at times. Agudov barrels in, takes the body check. Worked up that right side. Adam Senzo starts to play. Pobojil over the line. Pobojil drives into the corner. Plays it behind the net. Peter Cesar to the point. Played across, and that's a good stick, and the speed is on. Artur Gross cutting in. Gross shoots, score! What a play! Artur Gross, second of the tournament, and that's highlight reel stuff. Kazakhstan life, it's 3-1.
Kazakhstan crowd here at TD Place. And a fantastic play here. Off the turnover across, a great play, and then the speed. But the patience, gets his hands settled down nicely. As you're coming in there, takes a little look, but then he slows down enough where he gives himself the net. He doesn't get in too close, and he picks his spot. And certainly you start to hear the cheers of the crowd after scoring your second goal of the tournament. That's a thrill.
He started the play, he finishes it. Good speed up the right side. Artur Gross, second of the tournament. Kazakhstan's on the board. One that we've seen all tournament long, they won't quit. This team battles hard for it to be back in this top championship. Slovakia comes again, wrist shot. Nikitin able to swat that away. That Wojtek, a good look. off the rush. Wojtek up top, wrist, stern, and a leg. As Barczyk shot didn't find its way through. Jan Kovan. 2025 draft eligible is Kovan. Barczyk at center. Wojtek at his own line. He'll drop it back. Levkovitz on the forecheck. And another turnover. Levkovitz has the puck. Wrist shot high. He missed. Bug free by Alibek. And Alibek got dropped. He couldn't get it clean to the line. Center up the right side. Kuchenberg took the body check and lost the puck as Bolshevoyski. Nice little move in front of his tender, but no one there to accept the pass. And then it'll be icing charge to Kazakhstan. But some life in the building, Craig. You mentioned it. They're fan favorites here.
Well, you're ready on defensively. You're on your toes, and then the beautiful finish by Gross. I mean, just reading that play, Chromiak trying to throw the puck across, and the quickness in intercepting the pass, getting into that area, giving yourself space, slowing down enough, making a great finish.
Edge pinned in the corner. Roman Kuchenberg. Edge. Kuchenberg trying to free it on the right of Nikitin. Ready for Radovojevic. Far wall. He'll dish it right back in. Edge. Kuchenberg collects it. Kuchenberg trying to take it towards the net. Up top. Radovojevic makes the shot. Little stick handle. Towards the net. Tip twice. And then the right pad. He got a touch of that to keep it out. That bounced a couple times en route to the net. Radovojevic trying to keep it in. Finally flipped to center. Sarkianov, low man in for Kazakhstan. And then he falls for the goal line. Radovojevic at center ice. It's Dej on the fly. These guys at the end of a shift. Pekarczyk jumped on lookout. That was friendly foul. Dej and Pekarczyk. Dej slow to get up. Dej is still laboring, and he's going to head off to the bench. Puck collected up that right side. Lupanyov skating in. He'll read. Lupanyov near boards. Into the corner. Simonov. Simonov, he gets taken down. That puck battle continues. Lupanyov trying to take it towards the net. Could not. Cleaned up by Richard Brand. Brand into the reach of Pekarczyk. Foot race is on. And it will be icing charged against Slovakia.
František Dej ends up colliding with his teammates. Juraj Pekarczyk. It is right there. Takes it in the shoulder. Good news for Slovakia. They're up 3-1 in this game, and they will not play their next game until January 2nd in a quarterfinal. Yes, I'm assuming that they're going to be there. No reason not to believe that, but a little bit of rest now. You know, playing the last game on December 30th, and a couple of days off to get ready for that quarterfinal.
If this score holds true, the big game tomorrow is Kazakhstan-Switzerland to stay up in the main championship. Denmark promoted. They beat Austria in the D1 tournament. They'll be promoted in 2025, and the tournament goes to the United States in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul. We'll co-host that one. Albert Dvorsky, 2 goals. What a move. Cutting in. Dvorsky across in the crease. It's loose. And the left back, Nikitin did the splits. He kept it out. No one there to chip it in. Dvorsky. The smooth stick handling. He's back on the puck in the corner. Dvorsky spinning away. To the net again. Oliver Dvorsky shoots, and he missed up high, looking for the hat-trick goal. When he starts to wind things up, he is a dangerous player. Vaisumbeya takes it in for Kazakhstan. Leaves it at the point. Bolshevoyski shoots it in. In comes Jushabekov. Jushabekov chips it below the goal line. Barczyk pins his man. Here's Sturback trying to poke the puck out of the fray, and he will. Sturback in the corner. Hesitates. Barczyk skates it out of harm's way. Sedzo. High flip to space. Cesar looking for the home run pass. He's well and offside. Bolshevoyski gets the red line, shoots it in. It was off the stick. Comes to Sturback. Sturback. in his own zone. Nearly 7 minutes gone in his second period. Kazakhstan now up to the 5 shots. They got the goal from Artur Gross, who's got 2 now in the tournament. Kazakhstan, unfortunately, at the U18 tournament this year in Finland, they were also relegated, and they're hoping not to suffer the same fate here. They played in a relegation game of the World Junior in 2019. They won. They stayed up in the big tournament. Then, unfortunately, 2020, relegated, and now back at the main championship here for the first time since. Puck battle in the corner. Dug out by Wojtek. Up to the line. Wrist shot. Knocked down. Never got through. Kravovic let it go. And the reload right at the line here for Slovakia. Radavojevic up the right side, and it's good to see Dej. He's back on the ice. Got some ice on his neck. He appears to be okay after that friendly fire with a teammate.
Keaton, he gets into the splits here, the form to make the save, just stretching that right leg right out. Flexibility, so impressive. The leg power to be able to have, to kick it out, not just get your pad there to stop it. He's also got the strength to give it some kick motion.
Not often in the tournament was top versus Jeffy. He started the game, got pulled, and then the onslaught of offense continued, so he came back into the game. Tough for a goalie, right? You start, you warm up, and you sit. Shapilin shot high, just missed the mark. Panyak was in front, trying to provide that tip. Here's Radavojevic. Nice move at his own line, and he's on the move. Radavojevic in, wrist shot blocked. As he tried to go coast to coast. Dej a good stick, and then he got clipped again, and he's frustrated. He's all tangled up, far boards. And finally, those two players separated. Tomek races in. There's Dej in the corner, plays it around the wall for Radavojevic. And it bounced on him. Another weird bounce here at CD Plays. We've seen a number of them. Thought it was coming to him. It did not. It's Chromiak. Nice move, Kuchenberg at his own line. Kuchenberg, he got drilled up that left side, hit by Siveyev. Jusubekov, the captain, up the left wing. Intercepted by Chromiak. Pekarchik, he tried to take it all the way to the net, cut off in the corner. Pekarchik beats the far point. Work back in. Dvorak out there. Pekarchik and Yenchko top line again for Slovakia. Pekarchik across, one-timer. Yenchko right on, and stopped by Nikitin. Sturbak jumps on the ice. Sturbak waiting, delivering, and I think a shoulder save. Nikitin then off the netting. Great individual effort from that young man. Artur Gross, bang, snapshot, back of the net.
Son's a sweet dentist on ZocDoc.
Thought the staff was a real beauty, and people say he's passionate about dentistry.
Thought the sales on 33rd Street? We could practically skate there. Booked it.
Sweet.
You've got options. Book now.
I'm Cole Caulfield, and I played college hockey.
I'm Adam Fox, and I played college hockey.
I'm Jake Gensel, and I played college hockey.
I'm Cale McCarr, and I played college hockey.
Whether you're a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey.
All right, players only. I've never liked someone that beat me up more in my life.
Those are two tough matchups. The group's pretty excited right now.
I've got a brother that doesn't take it easy on me.
Yeah. Pre-game with the players before the pucks drop. NHL Now, weekdays on NHL Network.
Just a few moments ago, we saw František Dej, friendly fire on the ice. My goodness, this is the practice for Sweden in this arena earlier today. That's Otto Stenberg. He was roughed up. And on the bench, getting some attention now. Obviously, Sweden not in action. He left the ice at that point. Sweden won't play until tomorrow night. That's a massive game. Sweden, Czechia, not only correct for top spot in the group, but for the top seed in the tournament. Both undefeated, 3-0. 9 points each. So we hope Otto Stenberg is okay. Just
another example of how hardworking everybody here is. practice, Sweden, getting cameras out and trying to keep everybody up to business. Sarah Nicole with the shots on that. Just want to make sure that everything that is newsworthy and noteworthy can be presented to the viewers, and just fantastic work.
Here's Nazar, he'll throw it back. Pobichel, high shot, glove side, that missed. That far corner, Radovojevic slings it back in. Puck behind the net, Adam Sedso, he took the body check. And a penalty coming up. Down on the ice still is Rashetko, and he's still in the corner. And finally possession for Slovakia. And it looks like Gleb Rashetko is all right. They're checking for blood as he's looked over by Sean McFarland, the referee from the USA. Sedso's not happy. He's in the box. 10 minutes to go in the second.
Slovakia, number 24, minor penalty, high sticking.
Careless high stick. Looks like it caught him up in the visor, which is, you know, players wearing that eye protection, they grow up with eye protection. There's no reason to ever take it off. You can't now. You know, it was grandfathered in like helmets, but so important. Things happen too quick and too fast.
Kazakhstan 0-1 on the power play in a 3-1 game. And listen, they're one shot away from making it very interesting in this game. Jusubekov in the corner. He'll get it back from Simonov. Jusubekov starts it up ice for his team. Jusubekov coast to coast, trying to cut right in. And Dej found it and slams that all the way down the ice. Sitnikov thought about dropping it back, but he's in some duress. Good pickoff there from Pobichel. Pobichel, nice job on the penalty kill there for Slovakia. And a turnover at the line. Wojtek was looking for a shorthanded chance. Simonov tries again, this time over the line. Simonov tried to center. Gets it back in the corner. Lepanyov waiting. Tried to feather that across. Good kick stopper pad. Stop that pass from getting through. Sitnikov up top. One-time bomb off the crossbar. A rocket up top. Orzhov, and it stays in play. And slammed down the ice by Wojtek. Man, Orzhov that close to making it a one-goal game.
That was a rocket.
Evgeny Orzhov, he's got 2 assists, and he lit up that top pipe with a crossbar. Isabeyev towards the net, takes it around, lost the puck. 15 seconds left of the minor penalty as Tomik, he'll send that down the ice and race after the puck. Nikitin out to play it. Nikitin, a pretty good stick handler. He scored a goal for Chilliwack in the BCHL. One shot in the power play. We saw Carter George, Craig. He gave it a chance last night. Said, why not? Gave it a go. And that big win for Canada last night versus Germany. Here's Sedso at center ice. Sedso, he'll bring it in with Kuchenberg. Kuchenberg into the backhand. And it was kept out as he crashed in. Good job by Nikitin to stay with him. And Carter George has scored as well. The Michigan in this game, the attempt anyways. And these players get better and better every year. Passing play. Pekarczyk backhand. Oh, what a goal. Again, the top line. And that is dynamite. Pekarczyk, the finish. Slovakia's got 4.
Well, the top line's leading the way. All 4 goals have come from that trio. Just another fantastic passing play. The 3 of them. They forced the play. And then as the puck is turned back, just intercepted beautifully. And then 1, 2, 3, and just like that, it's beautifully done. You know, Yenchko again creates the turnover, and then Dvorsky with the great awareness. Pekarczyk going right to the area. He knows he's going to get the puck from Dvorsky. He told Claire Hanna after the first period in his interview, yeah, it's nice to play with Dowling. Yeah, I guess it is.
Well, he's got his first 2 goals of the tournament, both in this game. Dvorsky's got a 4-point game. He's got a pair of goals. And the top line, one of your stories, Craig, continues to produce and generate.
Yeah, it does.
(4-1) Slovakia. Shots 21-6. So Kazakhstan got a little bit of life from that goal from Artur Gross and snuffed out with that one. Now a 3-goal cushion again for Slovakia. And it is Gross back in his own zone. Another high sticking call coming up, and that's going to go to Antas Wojtek. So now it's Wojtek to the box, and Kazakhstan will get another chance here in the power play and some pushing after. Look from our ref cam at what they see. That is Wojtek. He'll be in the box. And you'll see why right here. Closer look. Yeah, the stick up top as he clipped Jusubekov.
It's an exciting time of year. All these young players, they're all revved up.
We love us some World Juniors.
Don't miss Latvia versus Germany at the 2025 World Junior Championship today, 3:30 Eastern on NHL Network.
IHF Pro Massaging Balm. Easy to grip and massage, and the power of 2 max strength pain relievers. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. IHF Pro Massaging Balm.
Join players, scouts, and coaches on hockey's largest platform, where players showcase their game and recruiters uncover new talents. Elite Prospects, the gateway to hockey. Get the app now.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Y'all meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Woo!
Well, Brian, you just said to me, for Slovakia, don't go Sweden in this game. And what you were referring to was in the game where Sweden allowed Switzerland to really get back going and get some power play chances and goals, some penalties that were careless, needless, not really well thought out.
They just got comfortable, right? Yeah. And then you just start doing things that's not a part of your game. And you can get away with it maybe in a group game like this. You won't get away with it in a semifinal or a medal game. Kazakhstan power play, high wrister, ripped high and wide. Baisenpea missed it all. And Kukenberg, good stick, knocked down in time by Orzov. Brought in by Kim. Kim chips it into the far corner. Sarganov moves it along the wall. And down the ice. Change for Slovakia. Orzov, who hit the crossbar earlier in this period. That close to Sarganov. Brings it into the corner. Alisher Sarganov trying to power it through Chromiak. Cutting him off. Chromiak. Senzo fell. Here comes Feder. Played back up top. Wrist shot tip. Never got through as Orzov again from the blue line. You saw he's got that bomb back there. Got a good look at it a few minutes earlier. Orzov takes it to his stick. He'll hand it off. And the dish, Simeon is not in the vicinity. He's frustrated. Nikitin well out. And he'll dish that to the left wing. Stretch job intended for Sitnikov. Sitnikov will pick it up behind the net. Little chip to the wall. Simonov in the corner. Semyon Simonov below the goal line. And he'll set things up far wall. Simonov try to center. And a better stick as Krolovic down the ice for Slovakia. 20 seconds left in the minor penalty. Nikita Sitnikov from his own zone. Sitnikov over the line. He'll stop. Lost it in his skates. Jammed at the wall. Puck bouncing around as Cesar finds it. He'll backhand that down the ice. So no shots. Under 5 to go. Second period. 4-1 Slovakia. What a game for Dalibor Dvorsky. 2 goals, 2 assists. And here's a chance. Sturback cutting in and lost it and right through the crease area as Maxime Sturback. Pretty good offensive chance. Sturback hustling back. Gross there as well. Sturback for Baran. Richard Baran had it and then lost it at the line. Gross was looking for it. In comes Magunov. Magunov, big body check on Sturback. And finally Slovakia off the board. Ječko's got some room with Pekarczyk. Ječko in, and Nikita able to stop that in the pads. He was leaning back as Ječko, good pace up that right side. Vladimir Nikitin just squeezing the pads enough. One more look. Here's the rush. Ječko plays NCAA at UMass and that close to getting number 5.
To have little girls coming and watching us, it reminds us why we're doing it.
Kids could own their first jersey as a PWHL jersey is incredibly special.
As a fan, you embrace that community when you rep the colors.
The fans have always been there. We've just been sort of waiting for this next step.
The game is growing.
It makes it real.
It gives them something to strive for.
Together.
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 We are greatness.
Amazing. That's great. Perfect.
That's a good one.
We went with the website Nuts.com because nuts and dried fruit and pretzels and trail mix and gummies and espresso beans and energy squares and fudge and jelly beans and so much more.com was already taken. Get 20% off and free shipping on your first order at Nuts.com.
Man, these seats, right? I wonder how the other guys are doing.
I spent hours finding a deal on these.
Trash. They should have used Game Time.
The easiest way to find only the best deals for the best seats with their Game Time picks.
What time is it?
Game Time.
Dvorsky, St. Louis Blues first-round pick, 10th overall in 2023. And I love this board, Craig. And you got to watch Pavel Demitra a lot play. The Blues brothers, pretty cool there, that board.
It really is. When you talk about Slovak hockey superstars, Pavel Demitra, along with Marian Hossa, Zdeno Chara, for sure Peter Stastny. I mean, he's right in that. A hockey hero in Slovakia, gone far too soon.
Pekarczyk, that shot. And Pekarczyk, Dvorsky, those St. Louis Blues high-end prospects, and they're showing off here in this particular game together on a line. Ječko, Fallon, shot, and the chest save, fought off there by Nikitin. Sarkianov, cutting in, space, shoot, score, on top! Alisher Sarkianov paints that corner, and Kazakhstan again within 2.
Rush chance for Kazakhstan starting from their defensive zone. Just really quick, almost from the same exact spot that Gross scored from, and almost the same exact spot that Gross deposited into the net. Sarkianov does it as well. And just real good shot. You hear it kiss off the post, and just a really good, decisive play. Sees that he's got a path. I'm going to take the shot. Really nice play and nice finish by Sarkianov.
And both goals, Sarkianov and Gross, I mean, perfect shots. I mean, not like, you know, a dirty, creasy goal. I'm talking high-end, beautiful shots. And Slovakia coming in on Nikitin. Play right through the crease. Driving was Klečka. He couldn't get the shot off. Here's Kim the other way. Vasiliev, he'll stop far boards. Vasiliev able to chip it free. Kim is in front wanting to pass. It's driven to the corner, and there's Alexander Kim. Big check from Samuel Barczyk. He pins him.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Sturback has the puck. There's Cesar. He'll stop. Wait for help. Cesar. Far point. He'll backhand it in. Tripped up was Klečka, but he kept the puck moving. In the corner, Thomas Bobigel. To Sturback, and they'll pump it back in. There's 3 minutes to go in the second period. And again, Kazakhstan not going away. Within 2. Promiak reaching for the puck. And Senso there to back him up. Here's Sturback. Gentle chip. He's at the end of a shift. He's going to go sit down for a break. Promiak back on the puck. A little bit at the line. Played up to balance. Valent through center ice. He'll dish it in. Line is Robert Fetter. Fetter taking it. Stretch pass up as Alibek was hoping for that home run pass. He got it, then he'll chip it in as his teammates were changing behind the play. Here's Valent. He'll start things up from his own zone. Nice pass, Senso with a step. Senso to the forehand, draws a penalty. And is this going to be 2 minutes? It's a hook. And just a minor penalty. No penalty shot as he wasn't quite clear in, Senso. Bruce Lanuti to the box.
Yeah, we sit here kind of maybe anticipating a penalty shot, but
number 77, minor
Brian, you have to have a clear path there and a scoring chance taken away, and it doesn't appear that that was the case where the original infraction took place. I think the hooking call is the hooking call is the right call, is the appropriate call.
So they have a power play goal in the game. Dvorsky and Pekarchik both sitting on 2 goals, looking for the hat-trick marker. Both out. Pekarchik steals. Up for Sturback. Sturback. Down for Dvorsky. Up for Sturback. Sturback. Great shot. And Jensko, a good deflection, but he deflected it wide. Just parked in front. Pekarchik picks it up. Pekarchik lost it in the corner. Senso backs him up. Pekarchik. He takes the body check. Senso trying to take it free. Pekarchik at the goal line, using the boards, back up for Sturback. Sturback, down for Dvorsky, making moves, he'll dish. Pass right in front, Senso tied up, follow-up try, great stop. Stick went wide, but Keaton made the save. Jensko, below the goal line. Jensko continues to try poke it free. Final minute here, TD plays, second period. Entertaining game, Sturback. Dvorsky, spinning away. He continues to weave far board. Salvador Dvorsky takes it up high. Dvorsky, high to low, behind the net. Salvador Dvorsky, Jensch goes in front. Dvorsky, deep pass, Pekarchik could get the shot off. Pekarchik back to work. 35 seconds left in the period. 2 goals in the game. Pekarchik, wrister up high, and he missed. Sturback, near point. 25 seconds remaining. Sturback, that was blocked. Kazakhstan gassed on this penalty kill. They can't clear. Jensko waiting, shooting, and in and out of the glove as that was stopped. Sturback, Kazakhstan hanging on here in this period. Jensko, across, wrist shot, and that was blocked. Huge shot block as Rashenko got down, took it away, and it came out. What a push. And look at Kazakhstan. They're absolutely gassed.
They keep getting challenged in a lot of different ways in and around the net here, and you can see him lose his stick. Dominik Hasek used to lose his stick on purpose, throwing it away at the puck and everything. And maybe Nikita's watched some Dominik Hasek highlights.
I'm assuming you're a young goalie. That's a guy you'd probably look up to, watch video. There's many, but especially Dominik Hasek. Kazakhstan's pushing here, Craig.
Well, their spirits are high, and they should be. It's a 4-2 game. They were down by 3. They score that goal by Sarkinov, and now they go into the second intermission with a little bit more hope in their game.
20 minutes left. We're through the first 2 periods. 2 goals on the board. Gross with a nice one, and Sarkianov has his first of the tournament as well. As the World Junior continues on TSN, your intermission hosts are coming up next. Laura's got you covered with Dave and Claire Hanna. Welcome back to TD Place, our second period scoring summary, and some life for Kazakhstan in that period. Arthur Gross got one, Pekarchik answered, but then Sarkianov came through. So we got an interesting one with 20 minutes to go, 4-2 Slovakia. And Craig, the goaltender Nikitin, he's been a star for Kazakhstan, and you know it's a big game tomorrow. Yes, they can come back on this one, but he might be very busy if he goes again versus Switzerland tomorrow.
Yeah, well, there's no reason why he should go against Switzerland, and he is busy, and he's used to the workload, and he's been really good. Sometimes you watch a goaltender, you're looking at technical ability, athletic ability. Sometimes you just got to throw form out the window, and he's done all of those things. Been really sharp with his technical acumen, really good athletically, and then when form has to go out the window, it does. And as you described it, double Scorpion activated, and certainly Nikitin has really kept this game within reach for Kazakhstan. Really strong goaltending in there, and I can't see any reason why he would not be starting on the last day of the tournament, a preliminary round play here versus Switzerland.
Underway here in this third period, Slovakia trying to wrap up third place in our group. Tomorrow night, top spot on the line in this building. Sweden, Czechia. That'll be a fun game. Simyov throws it towards the net. No problem there, Samuel Urban, who has not been a busy goalie. You can see by the shot totals there, 4-2 score. Dalibor Dvorsky, a great game, 4 points.
Well, they've had success on the rush. We've seen both their goals come off the rush for Kazakhstan, and starting off the third period with a chance, not what you would call a high-quality chance, but nonetheless trying to push the tempo.
Adil by Sibayev. Critical draw here, trying to get possession for Kazakhstan. He takes it right to the net, and a shot right up the face-off. Good play, and Urban, he was ready for that. Radovojevic throws it up that left side. Foot race on as Feder couldn't get there in time, and is played back behind the net. Another one of those weird bounces. Pass in front, and a good recovery as Orzhov got his stick in the way that shot. Missed the mark from distance as Krlovic let it go from the blue line. Radovojevic, his turn. Another wrister, and the stick saved, that time from Nikitin. The one advantage, Craig, we talked a little bit during the break about staying in this building for a quarterfinal game. You know the bounces, a better idea, better feel, because there have been some wild caroms off the glass in these corners. Radicek Dej in the corner. In his own zone, flips to the line. And it's pumped back in by Belyakov. Played in the corner, Lagunov. Trying to spin away from traffic. Dej took the puck away from him. Dej, little flip to space, wanted Kuchenberg, knocked away from him. Dej, though, picks it up over the line, and his shot misses the mark. Tomi, back to the blue line. Tromiak delivers, and that was deflected in the right pad, and Nikitin flashes out in time. Kuchenberg in the corner. Slovakia changing on the fly. As Wojtek jumped on the ice. Back to the blue line. Race shot. That's deflected out of play. As the drive from distance from Peter Villan, who plays for Quebec in the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League.
Got to be sharp off the face-off, and this is a really strong play by Baisabayev. He's taking a peek, taking a look. Oh, I gotta love that. That is just... How great is that visual there? You know, we get to see the replay of the shot, and we talk about Urban, but for the focus in on the player's eyes to see that, I want to tell everybody at home watching this game, you're just seeing the brilliance of the camera work and everybody that produces this game in every regard. Fantastic.
Pobejel saw another left pad save. Nikitin keeping his team in it, keeping Kazakhstan within 2. Cesar. Bolshavorsky hit him at the blue line, frees the puck. Sarkianov, who has a goal in the game, through his legs. Sarkianov still following up, spun around, and he couldn't get the shot up, but it's held in. Sarkianov, he'll pick it up below the goal line. Tried that little move between his legs as Alibek plays it up to the point. Alibek gets it back. Chipped into the corner. Flipped up high by Pobejel, and finally that squirts to center ice. Sarkianov blew a tire, and it comes back to the captain, Jusubekov. Watched by Dalibor Dvorsky. Top line out now for Slovakia. Simonov busts in up that right wing. Rusanowski in the corner. Fighting for puck possession. Simonov jammed off the puck. Pekarczyk throws it to center ice and out of the reach of Yenchko. Nice move by Lupanyov up the right wing. In comes Ruslanuli. Ruslanuli racing after it. Taken away by Chromiak. Now Pekarczyk, he has a little bit of time. He'll flip it cross ice. Chromiak though picked off right at center. Lupanyov into the corner. Lupanyov. And the jumping Reshetko couldn't keep it in, and Nikitin well out. He's going to set it up quickly, and a good pass from the goalie. Ruslanuli, though, couldn't get the shot off, and again, the stick handling of Nikitin on display. We've mentioned he scored a goal in his young career, and he's not shy about coming out and playing the puck. He had a poke check on a breakaway earlier in the tournament in our group. Active with that stick. Sturback, he got dumped at center. Viacheslav Shipilin takes it behind his goalie. Shipilin, one of those players at the 2024 U18 that we saw in Finland, was a top 3 player at the championship, had 4 points in 5 games. At the U18 level, though, Kazakhstan relegated, and Norway will come up in that tournament, which goes to the Texas area near Dallas. Bolshavorski, some speed. Bolshavorski with it, drops it back, reshot, rebound, follow-up, tries the backhander, bad. As Roman Bolshavorski followed up, he led the rush, and then a great chance. Urban, a strong save. Kazakhstan not going away. They'll poke it back in. Krabovec to the right side. He'll start the play. Kuchenberg over the line. Gross gets back defensively, and it was taken away by Orazov. Back to Gross at center ice. Over the line, Gross, wrist shot, kicked aside Urban. Big rebound, that drive never found its way through as Fedor jumps on the ice. Orazov again, and Urban again. Kazakhstan, they've tilted the ice here in this third period.
The best play right there was Urban, just making sure that the play doesn't continue getting a stoppage. But they're moving through the neutral zone with speed and some really good opportunities, some shots, some rebounds. Urban has been tested in this period, and he's been right up to the task. Another good play, seals that short side nicely.
Urban returning to the World Junior, played last year. Plays in the USHL for the Sioux City Musketeers. His 3rd season in that league, committed to play NCAA at Arizona State University. Is Urban. Here comes Jakub Chromiak, gains the red line, shoots it in. Bennett racing after it. Peter Cesar towards the net and missed the mark as Klechka looking for the tip. Cesar in the corner, trying to ship it free. Klechka racing for it. Kazakhstan up to Kirill Kankin. Kankin stops at his own line, comes back into his own zone. Reshetko will take it behind his goalie. Both teams changing. 6 minutes gone. Shots 30-13 in favor of Slovakia. Here's Alibek from his own zone up that right side. Sarkianov got a touch. It goes into the corner. Sturback got spun around. Big body check as Sarkianov laid that body below the goal line, but it's Dvorsky the other way. Dalibor Dvorsky drops to Pekarczyk for Yenchko. He left the puck, came to the near wall, and Pekarczyk retreats at center. Maxim Sturback. Dalibor Dvorsky, he lost the puck. Worked up for Absol Alibek. Oh, backhand that, indeed. Sarkianov in the corner, lost an inch. Alibek's turn for Sarkianov. Then he gave it away right on the stick of Pekarczyk. Through center ice is Yenchko. Pekarczyk waiting in, Dvorsky, and the pass just missed him. Dalibor Dvorsky in the corner. And then Pekarczyk both with 2 goals in the game. Dvorsky, quick shot, better pad. Nikitin kicked it out. Dvorsky, Pekarczyk. Behind the net, Pekarczyk with Jensko in front, and that was picked up by Lupankov. Trail Lupankov over the line. Lupankov, Dushabayev, the captain, and he couldn't get that backhand off. Lupankov lays it up to the line. Orzov thought about it, reloads, dusted it off, it's loose. Follow up try, blocked twice in front of the net. Semyon Simonov, 2 looks, couldn't get that shot off clean. You have to tip your cap to Kazakhstan here as they come out to play in this third. Semyon Simonov. Orzov shot, never got through. And clear down the ice. And to center now as Pobajel brings it in. Takes it around the net. Thomas Pobajel is poked over his stick. Trushabankov got back. Pobajel. Good hand-eye. He knocks that down to the line. Bobbling shot in front. Kovan behind the net. Yeah, Kovan. He's pinned. Puck in the skates as they battle. Not a lot of whistles here in this third period. As Lupanyov got it to center. Chromiak on the puck. Shoots it in. Again, Nikitin. Nice job to settle it down. Both teams changing. They bury Orzov. He'll leave it for Istislav Shipilin. Shipilin. Watched by Kuchenberg. Shipilin. The center ice. That was intercepted. Dec. The backhand in. Slovakia comes one more time. Near turnover. Nikitin. He thought about playing it. He's going to put the mid on it and halt play. Big hits in this game. Ashler, Sarkianov. Bang! Barczyk felt that in the boards.
All right, players only. I've never liked someone that beat me up more in my life.
Pre-game with the players before the pucks drop. NHL Now, only on NHL Network.
To have little girls coming and watching us, it reminds us why we're doing it.
Kids could own their first jersey as a PWHL jersey is incredibly special.
As a fan, you embrace that community when you rep the colors.
The fans have always been there. We've just been sort of waiting for this next step.
The game is growing.
It makes it real.
It gives them something to strive for.
Together.
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 Together we are greatness.
Amazing, that's great. Perfect.
That's a good one.
We went with the website Nuts.com because nuts and dried fruit and pretzels and trail mix and gummies and espresso beans and energy squares and fudge and jelly beans and so much more.com was already taken. Get 20% off and free shipping on your first order at Nuts.com.
Connor Bedard!
You're watching NHL Network.
I'm not sure what's more exciting in hockey for a goalie. I'll have to ask Jamie McLennan. Is it a shutout or a goalie goal? Vladimir Nikitin. There you go in the BCHL. March 2nd, 2024. Chilliwacky buries it. How about the drive-by celebration? Even better. And you can see how well he handles the puck. Obviously has the goal there. But a good job stick handling here in this game and some big saves. His team within 2. Dushabayev shot, blocked, never made its way through. And that is a skill. And you know what? Ask any defender out there how nice it is to have a goalie that can play that puck, put it on your stick, and help you out. Here's a possible 2-on-1. Brewing pass in front, the backhand dash. It was hopping on him, and he couldn't settle it down, get that backhand on clean. Kuchenberg, dash, good job on this shift. Radovojevic at the line. Radovojevic. Gravlubik, Radovojevic, wrister. And that one's gloved down by Vladimir Nikitin.
So we see a lot of different goaltending maneuvers by Nikitin. But when you think about a player that's been drafted and late in the draft, you see a lot of ability there. Quickness, lateral agility, concentration, reading the play, and a battle level in the net. All really positive for Vladimir Nikitin.
What a thrill, too. You're playing in the city at a World Junior, to this point in his career, biggest tournament of his young career, in the city that drafted you. Pretty special.
Well, with so many goaltenders, you know, it's a longer process for them to find their level before they're going to try to challenge at the NHL level. So if a player possesses some of those qualities, you think are important to success, get them in the organization, draft them, and then work with them.
Cesar just onside. He held it in. Radavojevic shoots, and that hit a body and went into the corner. Dug free. One-time drive right on. Cesar, great look there. Radavojevic. Now Nikitin is doing his thing here for Kazakhstan, keeping them alive. Puck in the corner. Lefkowitz. He gets checked. Radavojevic pitching in. Had it, lost it for Alibek, and Alibek's away 1-on-2. His teammates needed a change. He is aware of that, so he waits.
So Nikitin is serving notice first to Switzerland, which very well could be the game that you win, you stay in the quarterfinal. If you don't, go to relegation. And if you don't win it, it serves notice for whoever you're going to play in a relegation game. It's important.
Pass across. Beljakov scored the tip in front. No goal. Waved off. So that is a kicking motion, I believe, Craig.
I think it was a distinct kicking motion. The puck came there and the leg swings. And that's the distinct part. It's a shot off the pads of Urban. The referee was very decisive on the call. So here comes the shot, and then, oh no, I'm wrong. No, that should be a good goal. You're allowed to redirect it by just turning your foot. There's no distinct kicking. Wow. Oh boy. Okay, so I was, yes, right call, no goal, distinct. Then, and then, oh boy. That's one of those great reviews.
Previous play is under review. Call on the ice is no goal.
I'll be straightforward. This is not a time where I envy anybody in the Situation Room making this call, because if they call it a goal, I could see why. If they call it no goal, I could see why. On initial look, I thought it was a distinct kicking motion. There it is, just off the pad. I mean, it's toe, off the toe of Urban. Then off the toe of...
I don't have that being a direction.
We're getting a listen now to the referees.
Yeah, to me, that middle one, we're behind the bench here. Okay, let's see this. Can we see middle? Yeah, this one here.
You go pretty fast. Do you think he had energy in that?
Boss, what are you thinking? I don't think there's enough to overturn right here.
And that's the key. They have to overturn it, Craig.
Well, we're hearing the referees discuss it. They're looking at it right away. The call on the ice is no goal, and they say right away we're going to look at it. I don't envy them. Like I said, I could see it going either way.
I feel like it's a kick. Should I announce that it's inconclusive, or just that no? Okay, so call on the ice is confirmed, no goal.
I think that's the key here. It's got to be conclusive evidence to overturn the call on the ice. And I don't think he feels that. That's right.
And they had a great conversation. We had some great insight into it. What a great way to learn at home and for us to hear.
Call on the ice is confirmed, no goal. The puck was kicked in.
That's a tough one. Kirill Lupanyov, he did the drive-by through the crease. That's a tough one. Tough one for Kazakhstan. I mean, you heard the conversation. It was well talked about and thought out. It remains 4-2.
Welcome to the Credit Karmaverse. Here, we monitor your finances and alert you to changes big and small, so you can enjoy less stress and more peace of mind. Simply scan your screen to experience Intuit Credit Karma for yourself.
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I didn't think about hair thinning. I chose Nutrafol because it was 100% drug-free and clinically tested. I experienced thickness, volume. Nutrafol is life-changing for me.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com/men.
Man, these seats, right? I wonder how the other guys are doing.
We spent hours finding a deal on these.
trash. They should have used Game Time. The easiest way to find only the best deals for the best seats with their Game Time picks.
What time is it?
Game Time.
It's an exciting time of year. All these young players, they're all revved up.
We love us some World Juniors.
Don't miss Latvia versus Germany at the 2025 World Junior Championship today, 3:30 Eastern on NHL Network.
Well, here was the play that on the ice it was called no goal, kicking motion. Dvorsky's waving it off. We got a great glimpse of kind of pulling the curtain back and listening to the officials. Sean McFarland from the USA and Michael Scherrig from Switzerland go through it. We're listening to the Situation Room, trying to understand, and sometimes just trying to understand what's conclusive, what's not, and keep in mind that the call on the ice, whatever it was, you have to have conclusive evidence to overturn it. They didn't feel comfortable overturning it, thus we have no goal.
Here's Radivojevic. Dvorsky. Down over Dvorsky, brings it in, shoots, and that was blocked in front. Bouncing puck held into the line. Kravlovic, good job at working in for Jenshko. Bakarchi. Jenshko went down, Dvorsky got the puck back up top. Kravlovic dishes it back into that corner. Jenshko battling with Bolshavorsky. Bakarchi picks it up. Up top, Kravlovic. Radivojevic. Dvorsky. Back up top. This is not a power play. This is the top line for Slovakia. Dvorsky. Kravlovic. They continue to play pass. Radivojevic protects at the line. Try to keep it on side, and he does. Dvorsky zips to space off a stick and finally to center. Good battle. Alexander Kim tried to drive play into the other zone. Could not. Puck behind the net. Zipped up quickly by Orzov. That was cut off at the line, but Slovakia has got to get back onside, and they will. As Kovan had to hustle, he was aware, and now the play continues. Simonov up the left wing. Simeon Simonov, good speed around Chromiak, tried to center. Chromiak, though, got back, and wow, that's high off the stick, and out of play here at TD Place.
How many times are you sitting at home while a review is going on and you're thinking about, okay, what are they thinking about? We're looking at it, right? And whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it, like I said, I wouldn't want to be in that situation. I could see both reasons to call it a goal or not a goal, but we got a little glimpse of what goes on there. And again, whether you agree with it or not agree with the call, at least you get some insights a little bit to, what the officials are going through. Because they want to get it right. That's the ultimate goal.
That's why they look at it. You're absolutely right.
Even though a call might not be what you think it was, or whoever you're rooting for, the officials always want to get it right.
You think of the NHL too, to the friendly fire and a stick up in your face.
Yeah.
It could cost you a medal, a Stanley Cup, whatever the case may be, a championship at any level, getting it right.
But we've seen so many innovations in the game.
Kazakhstan again comes, shot blocked as it came right through. Lupanyov leading a good rush there. Lupanyov took the cross check, got it up top. Pass across, that bomb bouncing. Bowman trying to take it away. Lupanyov continues to work. Play behind the net as Ruslanuli tied up a little bit. Kazakhstan controls, wrist shot as Orzov let it go, and that deflects out of play.
And again, back to we see so many innovations in the game. And we've seen the curtain pulled back a lot here. Think about Connor McDavid from the Stanley Cup final, and the emotion and people to be able to see that. And certainly Lupanyov, who had the goal called off, he kicks it to his stick and makes a really good play there. Certainly thought he was close to getting Kazakhstan within one.
1997, Craig, it's been a hot minute. Hey, Mav?
I was there.
Battling.
That was in Finland. I was there when Kazakhstan beat Canada in Hamelina. I was also at that game when Kazakhstan beat Slovakia.
Good speed, Bakarchi negated the icing. Jenshko towards the net, and that was steered into the corner by Magunov. Alexander Magunov plays it over for Shapilin. Shapilin skates it up ice. He gets the red line. Tried to work it in deep. He was checked. Bakarchik back into Kazakhstan territory. Levkovitz dishes in. Good speed by Gross. Gross in the corner. Archer Gross behind the net. Gross, watched by Barczyk up top. Stick shattering. Puck still loose. Pass across, but no one was home as Levkovitz. There was nobody there to pass to. Levkovitz at the blue line, and he lost the puck to Tomic. Radovojevic, so he was hit by a high stick, but touched by a Slovakian player, so we continue. Oh, that'll be a big one. Canada, USA, Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern Time. Can't wait for that one. In the other group, 5 Eastern Time. Tomorrow, we're going to wrap up Sweden and Czechia for top spot in our group.
As I said during the first intermission, we're talking about the Lord Dyken. Right now, you start off the tournament kind of labeling who could be the favorites. After 3 games for Sweden and Czechia, they put themselves in that position, in my view.
You know what I love, Craig? Go get it. Go get it. Go get that medal. So we love it. You don't know what's going to happen. As wow, after the play, Dej got clipped. I think there was going to be offsetting minors, and now we could get a lot more. Dej is on the ice. That escalated, and it's not done. Kuchenberg, he's now red hot. And you hope Dej is okay, as he's still face down. Sarkianov, he is still chirping with the official as he's not happy. Sarkianov, right there, cross check to the face of Dej. We'll step aside and sort this out.
Son's a sweet dentist on ZocDoc.
Dr. Stafford's a real beauty, and people say he's passionate about dentistry.
Dr. Sales on 33rd Street? You could practically skate there. Booked it.
Sweet.
You've got options. Book now.
The dentist will be right in.
Hey, I heard you're retiring soon. You excited?
Yeah, Doc, but I'm about to lose my dental insurance.
You can get your own from Physicians Mutual. I think my work here is done.
Wait, what?
Get affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It helps cover everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. No deductibles, no annual maximum. For all the details, visit dentalnow.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
When you finally decide to take care of you, there's Instacart.
It's a marquee matchup in every sense of the word.
A brilliant glove stop.
Sam Reinhart, a rocket of a shot by Artemi Panarin.
These two teams go at it.
Referees are doing a review for a major penalty to Sarkinov, and there's a battle along the boards. There's the hit by Sarkinov on Dej. You know, just a good, solid body check. Then they end up getting engaged. Dej is trying to come back with a body check and falls a little bit awkwardly into the boards. And then they get back together. Dej with a little push.
Game misconduct for cross-checking.
There's a little push, and they were both getting roughing penalties, and then there's the cross-check right to the face, and that's the 5-minute major that Sarkinov is going to leave the game with. And keep in mind that there's review by the IHF disciplinary committee, so you know they got a game on December 31st versus Switzerland. You know, they could be short a player if he does get suspended, but clearly after the whistle, not a hockey play. Cross-check to the face. The 5-minute major is certainly warranted.
It hurts your team, Craig. I mean, you know.
I mean, it hurts your team, but I mean, it's just like it's a play that's completely. It's dangerous. It's not necessary. It's a blow to the head.
But you're deaf. I mean, Kazakhstan had some life. They were pushing a little bit, and now, I mean, you look, 4:39 to go. He's out of the game. 5-minute major.
We've seen Dej, like, you know, he's taken some friendly fire, got hit. I would not want to be sitting next to him if I'm a teammate at dinner tonight going for the extra helping of mashed potatoes. He might just be so, get away from me. Ivan Fenish just getting the full scope of what they're being faced with.
So it should have been offsetting minors in 5-on-5 hockey. Now instead, as you just heard,
I think that's what they were telling the coach.
Now it's Slovakia can really get the extra insurance marker here, as they will, barring anything drastic, wrap up third spot in our group, Group B. Now a chance here on the power play. And you got the big guns up. Makarchik and Dec.30 looking for hat-trick goals. Makarchik. Up for Sturback. Sturback, wrist shot, good velocity. I think that might have hit Hutchkin in front. Yeshko. Sturback. Dvorsky. Dvorsky at the line. Will skate it in. Brings it into the court. Dvorsky. Watched by Bolshavorsky. Dvorsky on the far point. Makarchik takes a look, goes to Sturback. Sturback dishes. Now for Dvorsky. Backdoor, that shot, and a piece, I think, Nikitin, as Makarchik let it rip. Stayed out. Sturback. Makarchik bobbled on his stick. Held in by Sturback. And then the second effort, that hit Bolshavorsky, and that allows Magunov to clear that down the ice. So the period basically corresponding with the 5-minute major. There's Wojtek through center. Look out, he was stripped of the puck, and a chance. Nurkinov in, leading shooting star! Short-handed goal through the legs! Unbelievable turn of events! Davlat, Nurkinov buries it, and now it's 4-3. They don't go away, Craig. What an effort from Nurkinov.
Yeah, and Wojtek through the middle of the ice, turns it over, and then just coming here. It's almost like Urban is expecting a pass. And, you know, keep your head up. This is the turnover. Good play, aggressive on him. Nurkinov goes right in, gives a little look, and I think it surprised Urban. Maybe looking for the pass. He just slides it right through the legs. You can see where he's down and then back up. And I don't think there's any question it surprised their band. Just like that. 3 letters. W-O-W, one word, wow.
Davlat Nurkinov, short-handed goal. What a time for your first of the tournament.
Through that penalty kill, though, Kazakhstan was being aggressive. They weren't being passive in a box. They were making sure that they were not going to let Slovakia just have an easy time of it. And they get rewarded, and there's Nikitin. Wow.
I love this tournament, Craig, for many reasons, but here's another one. I mean, games like this, you just never know what you're going to get when you get up on the bingo card and see what you got.
Fantastic.
And now Kim and Yenchko, they're jawing at each other at center ice. I kind of wish this was like a best of 3 at this point. I love it. So, 4-3 Slovakia. They still got, obviously, time of the power play with that 5-minute major. We'll keep an eye on Nikitin. You just never know at the World Junior Hockey Championship. Urban out to play it for Sturback. Dec.30. Yenchko. And you have to think Slovakia will be a little more, if there's such a thing, cautious on this power play. Hanging on now to a 1-goal lead. Sturback will bring it in. Under 3 minutes to go. Sturback into the corner. Lechko. Around the wall. Dec.30 towards the net. A high one, no problem, but a weird bounce. Again, Nikitin put it behind the net. Played back up high. Sturback. Dvorsky. Dec.30. Wrist shot, and Nikitin stops that. And there's some bad blood here. Every whistle, pushing and shoving, conversations. Dvorsky, the captain. Orzov there. Kim traps him.
Oh, yeah. Well, Wojtek's trying to carry the puck here. And just a lean in, a nice little lean in there for Nurkinov. And then just changes his stick position enough to put Urban back on his heels and guessing. I don't know if you could score an easier goal with a goaltender in there. Faked him right out, slid it right along the ice.
2:30 to go. In the corner, Jakub Kromiak. And Slovakia pretty content to kill off some time and get this game in the books. Hanging on by one. Radovojevic. Kromiak. Radovojevic. Across, one-time drive. Pobijo missed. Roman Bashaborski able to chip that down the ice.
I think for Kazakhstan, too, be aggressive here. You've got one short-handed goal. You have the opponent a little bit back on their heels, cautious, as you mentioned, so try to take advantage of it.
Radovojevic, weak shot, and beat it into the corner. Under 2 minutes to go. Kromiak behind the net. Pobijo for Radovojevic. Pobijo. He goes up high, wrister, and that hit a body in front. Puck at the line, bouncing around as Orzov tried to bring it up. Nikitin's out to play it.
Be a good time to pull the goalie. You have possession of the puck. You don't have to chase it.
Baisenbeyev, the chip and chase, trying to get it to himself, but Dvorsky's got the puck.
And you knew the top line was coming out as well for Slovakia.
Still on the power play. Dvorsky through the legs, trying to take it around. Captain cut him off. Dvorsky wanted it. One-time drive, and that was tipped just wide of the net. Final minute TD place. Entertaining game. 4-3 Slovakia, and they're still on that 5-minute major power play. The backhand down the ice by Kim.
Goalie's got to come out. The goalie's got to come out.
Alexander Kim skating after it, but Sturback for Dvorsky. This was closer than Slovakia, I think, expected through 40 minutes of play. Back in his own zone as Reshetko tried to rip it along the wall. Held in by Sturback, or is it? Here's another chance. The Pena into the front, score! Unbelievable! Another short-handed goal, and they tied the game. Kirill Pena, the biggest goal of his young career. It's 4-4.
This is unbelievable. You become, Sturback, who's so steady, just makes a real casual play, and then the move by Lepanov in tight to open up her bag. 2 short-handed goals after the 5-minute major to Sarkinov. And with 28.5 seconds left in the game, the turn of events has been simply unbelievable. Look at that bench of celebration. Talk about never quit. Look at that. Oh, look at him. He knows the crowd's in love with his team. So is he. Maxim Sturback, you don't have to tell him. He knows that it's a mistake. Look at that. Can you believe it? A great Gord Miller call from the last time that World Junior Tournament was here in 2009.
Jordan Everly, iconic. It is unbelievable.
And Slovakia is still on a power play. And going into overtime, they'll start it on a power play if they don't score here in the last 28.5.
Can you believe Sarkianov, the 5-minute major, kicked out of the game? Look at that slash Yenchko. That's been going on. Here we go, 4-4 game. Slovakia still in the power play. Sent down the ice. Radovojevic will pick it up. Under 20 seconds left. Who saw this one on the bingo card? Unbelievable game. Donovan Dvorsky, Radovojevic at center ice. We showed you the graphic, the one win, and you were there back in the 90s, Greg, the last time this happened. Kazakhstan, a chance to beat Slovakia as we're going to overtime in a 4-4 game with 2 shorthanded goals late.
I'm sitting here, they got to get the goalie out.
shorthanded goals. Nurkinov buries one. Urban was stunned on that one. He's even more stunned now. Unbelievable. Lupanyov, we're going OT.
Smash through the action. Break the ice with On the Fly. Catch every gargantuan goal, every seismic save, plus reacts from our experts. On the Fly on NHL Network.
I'm Martha Stewart, and this is one of my new kittens. Of course, I want to give them the happiest, healthiest life possible, which is why I choose Pretty Litter. We love this litter because it's tough on odor and helps keep tabs on their health by changing color to show high, low, and typical pH levels. Pretty Litter is also low dust. And whether you're a new cat parent or a lifelong cat lover like me, this low-maintenance litter is the game changer. Try it today. Go to prettylitter.com.
It's a marquee matchup in every sense of the word.
A brilliant glove stop.
Sam Reinhart, a rocket of a shot by Artemi Panarin.
These two teams go at it.
Our stars rise. Achy joints? Reach for the spray. Muscle soreness? Reach for the spray. With Tidal, next generation pain relief, Tidal Cryotherapy Spray, and the all-new Tidal Heat Therapy Spray reach where it hurts and penetrate deep for rapid relief. The 360-degree spray reaches anywhere, dries fast, and lasts.
It relieves the pain quickly so I can continue doing what I love.
Trusted by athletes and over 1 million satisfied users. Tidal, available online or at your favorite retailer.
What a game it has been. In the third period, 2 shorthanded goals. First, that one was bar and in, and that was Lupanyov coming in, bearing it through the legs. Urban on the first one, he was stunned. The entire nation is now stunned. Look at the emotion. Vladimir Nikitin in the town that drafted him in the NHL, Craig. We're going to OT, our first OT of our group play. So obviously 3-on-3 for 5 minutes in the quarters, and obviously medal round, it's different. But 5 minutes, then the shootout. Craig, you covered this tournament for a long time. Where does this one rank for you?
Oh, right at the top, because it's unexpected, Brian. You know, the 5-minute major, and you're going, okay, what a great battle here by Kazakhstan. Then they score to make it 4-3, and even at that, I mean, the sure-handed Maxim Sturbacker, you just don't see very many mistakes from. With a play, it turns it over, and just like that, it's 4-4.
And because of that 5-minute major, overtime starts. Slovakia does have the power play. For 10 more seconds, Radivojevic leaves. Jenčko. Radivojevic delays across. One-time drive. Rebound. As Dvorsky let it go. He'll pick it up. Dvorsky across that drive. Stopped by Nikitin as he robbed Kroliak. Penalty over. And it's 4-on-4. And a 2-on-1 revolving. Gross, he was upended as Radivojevic took it away. Radivojevic shoots, and Nikitin, oh, the whistle. He was trying to try free. Gross up that right side. 4-4, 4:23 of OT, and now even strength here in the extra time.
Here's the quick play into Nikitin. It's still on power play, and that's Dvorsky. Jenčko really can't get the rebound, and it kicks right back across again. There's the first one by Dvorsky. Nice sure-handed save. Now it's full 3-on-3.
Face-off control, back to Sturback at the line. It was bouncing, he'll work it in. Nikitin, he's for Orazov. Bobajel watches him as he'll flip it back. Lupanyov will take it behind his net. Lupanyov weaving, and he'll start things up ice. Lupanyov with Simonov. Lupanyov to the net, backhand try, and Urban. And why not, Craig? You saw Urban frustrated, then the late stick slash. Urban led in a couple squeakers, those 2 shorthanded goals at the end of regulation.
Yeah, why not surprise the goaltender? The goaltender, there's no way Samuel Urban right now can be feeling fully confident. And so get the puck in there, make him think about, maybe I don't have it, maybe I do. Lepanov with a real good play in there. Urban makes sure it doesn't squeak through, but that's a really good play by Lepanov. This building is buzzing.
Well, whoever showed up and got a ticket, my goodness, this has been that third period must-see TV and real excitement. Slovakia, Kazakhstan, who knew? Maybe a new rivalry brewing. And it's been heated. These guys do not like each other. Frantisek Dec skates it in. Dec chipping it towards the net as Kim played it away to the far wall. Nonibek to center, flipped it up for Kim. Kim first man in. Alexander Kim in the corner. Dashabayev, the captain's jumped on the ice, but in Slovakia controlling the puck. Curling back is Radivojevic. Luka Radivojevic. There's Dec. Dec will lay it back. Yenchko, a little bit of speed. Yenchko in, shoots, and that went wide. And Nikitin, again, he's quick to play it, but the whistle stops play again. And a face-off inside Kazakhstan territory.
Yeah, Yenchko's not on a good angle here, but Nikitin shuts it down, makes sure that there's no rebound, and if he can play it, he will, but he gets it covered up.
And the big guns out now for Slovakia. Dvorsky, a couple of final words to his line mates. We know Slovakia has guaranteed a spot with their point in the quarters. Obviously, they want the extra point. Tromiak. And what a game for Kazakhstan. Unreal here in Ottawa. Here's Dalibor Dvorsky, 2 goals in the game. They'll bring it in. Dvorsky cutting in, waiting, shooting, and just wide. Dvorsky picks it up. The keep might got a piece of that shot. 4-point game for Dalibor Dvorsky as he goes to work. It's played for Bolshevorsky. Roman Bolshevorsky. Lagunov. Lagunov takes it up ice. Lagunov, some speed, 1-on-3. He'll go wide. Lagunov in the corner. Simonov in there to help.
No whistle right now, no whistle. Here we go, we got
2:20 to go in OT.
Here we go, easy.
Because Kazakhstan got 1 left in the tank here. Bobichel, little flip. Sturback, he's in, breakaway. Maxime Sturback, shoots, score! Sturback, the OT winner, and Slovakia hangs on. What a game, they take it 5-4 in overtime.
Start with Kazakhstan with such a phenomenal effort all the way through the end, 2 shorthanded goals. But then Maxim Sturback, I mean, you talk about making amends, no better way than scoring the overtime winner. You want to see sure-handedness and the steadiness and the sturdiness that Maxim Sturback shows on the back end. He breaks right through. He's decisive here. He goes, give me the puck. I need it. And he's just calm, cool, collected, and right between the wickets. Nice play. Recognize that I have the opportunity. I'm going to make sure that we emerge with the victory as close as it was.
A special thank you to Imperial for their contribution to the these special artists. Today's award was painted.
That's quick redemption, right? You know, sometimes you got to wait a game. You only have to wait a few minutes.
Reflect the deep spiritual connection First Nations people have with nature.
Kazakhstan, their first point in this tournament, forcing the issue to overtime. And for Sturback and Dvorsky, they were big in this game, way closer than they wanted, but in their 4th World Junior Hockey Championship.
Transportation League for the
so time now for the players of the game.
IHF World Junior Championship.
And the national anthem of Slovakia.
Joining Lutz is Kane Allen from the Rideau St. Lawrence Kings and Alexa Kensel from the Castleman Embrum Ice Dogs. And And now the best player for Team Kazakhstan is number 17, le numéro 17, Aslan Yuspensov.
And that's the captain, logs big minutes.
He played hard all the way through, and when you're going to play a lot of big minutes on the blue line especially, and they're hard minutes playing against the other team's best players, he was excellent.
And now the best player for Team Slovakia is number 18, le numéro 18,
Makarchuk, 2 goals, 2 assists. Him and Dvorsky in a great game. So tomorrow, this sets up nicely. Kazakhstan, Switzerland, our first game. Winner will stay up in the main tournament, and then it's Sweden, Czechia for the group that night. Can't wait for that. Just one game today. Glad you're with us. In the meantime, the national anthem of Slovakia.
Veuillez maintenant vous lever pour l'interprétation de l'hymne national de la Slovaquie.
Let's collect our breath a little bit there. One of the games of the tournament, definitely when it comes to Group B action. Slovakia getting the win 5-4 over a very game Kazakhstan team that picks up its first point of this tournament. So with